Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading. Taurus. Welcome back, Taurus people and placements. We'll start with an animal. Taurus energy. Most important vital piece of advice. Nothing is wasted. Okay, interesting. Vulture spirit and a rebirth here. So a lot of intense energy here, but I think in a very transformative way. You do have Uranus and Taurus still, right? So interesting. I'm sure there's many other aspects that it's making to you, and you can check that out on YouTube yourself or wherever you get your astrology transits. But let's see, that's very easy on AstroSeek's website. You can pull up literally the day's transits. I like to look at Rick Astrology is great. In the description, he breaks it down. That's very helpful. Let's see. 5 in the reverse. Something about not like rejecting the past, learning from the past. Let's see. Oh, interesting. What are you refusing to let die? Bat spirit gently nudges you to let go of your need to cling to the familiar story that's already run its course. A new story is poised to be born. Some dreams were only meant to last a moment. Sometimes they're only there to slow you down as you recalibrate and prep for the new life that gives you what you really want. So maybe this is, I'm telling you about transits because some transits are 20-year transits. Like we're going through huge shifts. We just ended a 200-year cycle with the North Node, returning back to the beginning of that cycle. We're having a new 20-year start with Pluto in Aquarius now. So there's certain things, and the transits those at that time will support you in different ways, right? And so certain years and certain days and certain months and certain moments and periods are good for. You're going to connect with certain people, and then you're going to disconnect, and then you're going to connect with somebody else when a different transit happens, right? And that's everything is divine timing. If you understand time in the universe, and that's kind of subject matter that's relevant to the later zodiac cycle, like Aquarius literally, or Aquarius literally rules astrology, right? So a lot of people are getting into astrology, especially with Pluto. Pluto rules the occult, or strategy, or rebirth, knowledge, the truth of the matter, right? Wealth as well, and how that can tie into astrology. So maybe there's something here about Scorpio energy, very strong Scorpio vibes. But let's dive in with some tarot. Taurus. Messages, please, for Taurus people and placements that they need to understand at this time. Okay, something about a family situation here. Interesting. There's some like lack of stability maybe there. Maybe this was good at one time and it's not anymore. But somebody's refusing to let something go. Scorpio energy here with death in the reverse. Very stubborn. There's 4 fixed signs. You are one of them. Leo is one of them. Scorpio is one of them. And Aquarius is one of them. So actually Aquarius, Pluto and Aquarius will be making a square, I believe, to all your Taurus placements for the next 20 years. So you'll want to know how that transit impacts you by searching Pluto square Sun, for example, if your Sun is in Taurus transit, and you'll understand the vibe and the flavor and how. And squares are not necessarily bad. They can be they're like engines. They will force you to change, but it's usually uncomfortable. It's like it's like a gear that's kind of like misshapen. So it's like every time you take a step left, you'll actually move right or something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's something here that somebody's not closing out. Could be with an air sign, or there could be some kind of deception or denial here, or thievery here even. There's a lack of stability here as well too. Somebody hasn't been working on something as well. Finances are out of whack in the home life front. Somebody could be lazy, or Taurus. But there is a potential for some kind of like fun or clarity, or but it's going to take balance. It's going to take time. It's going to take temperance. Like not too much, not too little. Like a little bit here, then we stop. Look at, maybe that's why transits are going to be important for you to actually time your movements, time your whatever you're hoping to do. Because there's, yeah, interesting. Let's grab you a piece of advice from the wisdom. Taurus's most important vital piece of advice to guide Taurus towards success. All right, 3 out the gate. Clean it up, poised. Ooh, in the reverse, and thinker. So you could be thinking a lot. 48. Shared finances, real estate could be relevant. Let's see. 48. In the reverse. Somebody could have stopped working, or somebody needs to start working. Yeah, somebody needs to start working probably. At least in their mind on what they're doing. You're not ready to move forward at this time, and that has to be okay. Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending to know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you adopt a fake it till you make it attitude, it lands you in muck now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It's okay to postpone until you're really ready. It's better to disappoint others now than wish you had later. This could be about an Aquarius or closing, not ready to close something out, maybe. Let's see. It's interesting. What is Thinker here about? Yeah, this could be about real estate or family. 44. Strategy, being analytical and logical. You might be suffering from analysis paralysis. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure out everything logically might not work. Your conclusions might be faulty, and you may act on false assumptions that get you in a jam. Give your mind a rest, do something creative, exercise, or meditate. It is a square, like the sun is squaring the moon today. It's the first square, I believe, because the moon is Sag and the sun's in Pisces, so it's a square happening today. Soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring new clarity. Yeah, and that's all on, timing. That's all on something about health or manifesting like a new job or some new health regime or some leadership regarding like bills or give and take dynamics could be relevant. How to work with somebody, maybe. You could be like actually closing out cycles. You might not know this as well. Let's see. Are you refusing to see your own personal responsibility for repeating lessons you don't have to relearn? You have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all these repeat performances. Be happy, for this is a wonderful spot to be in. You can see the cycles you wish to exit. Interesting. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going around and around, you possess the key to freedom. Be good to yourself. It's not about blame, but accountability. You can have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit wants for you. Interesting. Yeah. Could be Leo energy or Virgo energy or health. It's really important. Taurus, messages for Taurus energy. Pertho and Soelo. So this is about overcoming adversity, but Pertho could be about balancing something. Interesting. Okay. Taurus, messages. Ooh. Hermitage and prosperity. Geb. So something about reciprocity or give and take dynamics here. This could be some way to happiness here. You could be thinking about this. Something about finances. This kind of instability in the home could be something to do with that. Transformation on the bottom, Anubis. Let's realize, can you even see? Can you even see is the question. Taurus energy, messages for Taurus. Be bold to make the first move. The end of a tough cycle approaches, but I feel like it's not here yet. And this actually came out a bit sideways, so maybe it's not the right time to make the first move, or not just quite yet, maybe. Okay. Taurus's advice. Advice for Taurus people and places to guide them towards enlightenment and understanding. Taurus energy. Rebirth. Wow. Yeah, real estate, mindset, communication, a Gemini energy here, some new beginning regarding your mindset, or interesting. Sex could be important here as well in some way. Awakening and resurrection. There's death in all that awakens, for it isn't blissful nor painless. It's a mighty rising, O flame resurrected. Rebirth represents an awakening after a difficult period. We all must face our storms, but know the storm passes. I guess you've been feeling this with Uranus and Taurus, right? It's going to move into Gemini this year, but still, it's been tough for, in our Taurus parts of our charts for a while, a little bit. I think it's because, Taurus and Uranus or Aquarius naturally form a square. So I feel like when Uranus is in Taurus, it's not super duper like, if Uranus and Gemini is going to love it, right? It's going to be so much better for the world. We're going to be quick, but it fits Gemini's energy, which is all about quick and acquiring knowledge. But in Taurus, Taurus is slow. Taurus is the cow. Taurus is growth. Growth cannot be rushed at all times. And so when you're throwing Aquarius in there, which is all about being lightning speed, you're going to have cracks and shifts in the earth or in the ground or in weather, in food, in money, in stock, anything Taurus rules, food, Venus, money, savings. Those are going to take shakes, right? So Know the storm passes. Eventually, you find a clear sky and feel the warm sun on your face again. So, we did see the sun card come up actually at the end of your reading. Rebirth is the process of unfolding yourself after a storm. It's when your spirit has a chance to take a deep breath and stretch. This is giving like Carrie Underwood, that Storms video she has, music video. It is about rediscovery. All that troubled you is burned away, and now you can face a new life burning, right? With fire, that's that purity or cleansing, right? And now you can face a new life waiting to bless you with new adventures and lessons. This is just transits. It's natural with time, right? You have pulled rebirth because when we reincarnate on Earth, we're within time, right? When you have pulled rebirth because you're on the cusp of a transformation. Strong Scorpio. Scorpio rules transformation, right? Especially with Pluto squaring all your Taurus placements. I believe it's square for the next 20 years. You'll want to know how to work with Pluto. Pluto is a very can be very powerful planet, right? It literally rules death itself, the death card itself. And if you resist it, if you're not doing these mental shifts, if you're not doing those changes, then you're going to attract that lower frequency, and it's going to teach you it very physically that you need to transform. You ever notice that people who don't transform, they tend to go through traumatic moments. So they had to reach that point of, well, I had crashed my car before I quit drinking, right? Or I had to do, like, you know what I mean? So let's see. You weathered and that can be a challenge sometimes for Taurus energy because it's a fixed sign. It's the midpoint. It's the middle of a season. It's wants steady weather. That's when we can get growth in our crops, right? You've weathered the storm and you are being given another chance at accomplishing your heart's desires. A blank canvas. What will you create? If you have felt withdrawn, hidden, or shut off, now is the time to emerge into the world again. Your healing is done and you must begin the process of starting anew. So I feel like this is slowly but surely coming, right? We have that new moon in Pisces coming up. It's still in the waning moon now, but we're moving into that new moon. That could be we always want to start or kind of do things on this with the moon cycles. The moon is the closest satellite to Earth, right? So, and it represents the womb of creation, right? Don't hide your light. Don't be afraid to let yourself be seen. Your lessons have given you experience that helps you contribute something positive and beautiful to the collective consciousness. And usually, when we go through these changes, our frequency elevates from the lessons we learn, and then we attract an even better, we attract similar energy, but in much better ways or much better forms or more stuff. It's like Pokemon evolving. Trust that all is safe and well. So I think I'm going to pull a few juicy messages and then we'll close this out. Taurus energy, last messages for beautiful Taurus. People placements, what can they understand to help them move towards peace and change and abundance? Oh, quite a few. Your words ring in their head. Okay, loves the color red. That's funny, that rhymes. Interesting. Willpower can be learned by anyone. So this is somebody obviously who used to not work that wants to work more or work on their goals in general, whether this is career, whatever. It's the Eight of Pentacles, right? Search that up, do your own, understand the tarot card meaning of the Eight of Pentacles, whatever. But willpower can be learned by anyone. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. So you don't want to shift your energy. You don't want to get upset by anything. When you do those changes mentally, you don't have to do it really physically in real life through an accident or something usually. You need recharging to not burn out. So there's something about pacing yourself, right? Closing out. You could be closing out things. Great time to do it with the waning moon cycle we're in before that next new moon. This could even just be mentally, writing things down. Strive for excellence. Interesting, coming out kind of sideways in the reverse. So maybe your standards were too low in the past, or you need to love yourself, not push yourself too hard and understand the beauty in life. When you want to talk more, shut up. Spirit team message. So somebody could be like manipulating you to talk more, trying to like drag words out of you. Be careful. Um, this person was not dating you. They don't want to date you. They don't take you out for dates. They don't like to. They don't like to hang out with you. But maybe, sorry, they need to fix/do healing before coming to you. Focus on yourself. Exactly. Like this person's in their own thing. You guys could both be experiencing transits that are very tough right now, right? Whoever you're dealing with, taking on a new role. You know your value now. So that could be this new role of you understanding your value now, which actually allows you to now use a square as a propelling force with all, because Taurus rules food and luxuries and money, but also self-esteem, savings, and when you have that strong base, you can attract anything you want towards you. Your enemies are closer than you think, so and usually they are the closest people. Take a step back from them. So distance, taking some time off, taking some time away. I'm seeing a bath. I don't know. Listen to your heart, and you will understand. So maybe you need to like listen to music as well, or commune with your spirit team, or ask for guidance, ask for messages, ask for signs, ask for to be led to the right kind of knowledge or information that you need. Wants to keep you in limbo, stuck/stagnant, death magic, ex-partner, and Botus and Dangerous Secrets. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.